have I got a public service announcement for you, and you might need to share it with some of your friends, because you never know who could potentially help. So, you see this little can there, that spray? It's L'Oreal hairspray. Like, it's touch-up for your roots. See, Mama colors her hair, and in between her coloring, every 6 weeks, she has to touch it up. And so she touched it up that morning, and because she was going to go away, and she had to have a test done. So she goes, and she's going in to get this test, and she's in there, and it's an MRI. And she has to have it of her brain. She's okay. Don't worry about that. That's not part of the story. But listen. So she's in this machine. If you ever had an MRI, it's a tight-fitting machine, and she has this contraption around her head so she doesn't move it. And it was a 70-minute test, and she's about 25 minutes into the test. And this lady that's running the test, she sits on the other side of the room behind a wall. So she's protected. And she talks through a little microphone, and it comes through Mama's headset. And she's talking, and she's like, ma'am, you got, 10 more minutes. You got this. And she's telling her every step of the way. Well, she comes back on, and she says, how are you feeling? And Mom's like, I'm great. And she's like, I have a question for you, and please honestly answer it if you can. I'm sorry that I have to ask this. And Mama's like, what the? This is weird. And the lady says, would there be any chance that you sprayed some hair dye on your head this morning on both sides of your head? And Mama's like, I sure did. I did by my right ear and my left ear. I had some gray hair. And she's like, whew. She's like, okay, ma'am, by any chance, if you start to smell some smoke or you feel anything hot on your head, immediately push that bulb in your hand, and we'll get you out of there ASAP. And Mama's like, okay. So the test went on, and after the test, the lady comes in, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad that you told me that. She says, I was like seeing these two big black images show up on the MRI on both sides of your head. And she says, I had to get out the last MRI to compare it. And she's like, this is really strange. I don't understand what it could be. And she says, then I thought maybe she sprayed something on your head. And she said, thank goodness that's what it was. They had a good laugh then, but the lady says, Mama says, when y'all call and you tell us, when we have these tests, don't do this, don't have any earrings in, don't wear any metal in your hair. Like, why wouldn't you tell them not to put spray on their hair? And she says, you wouldn't believe how many people show up with this on there, and it does affect the MRI. She said, but we're not allowed to say anything to people about spraying something in their hair. How about that? They had a good laugh about it afterwards, but it was pretty scary for a few moments. So, this little can could cause some problems in an MRI. Just saying. Hey, have a great day.